Hello everyone, Brett back, Altitude Scale Modeling. Today, we're going to look at my next build, the Great Wall Hobby P-61A. I love this kit. I love this plane. I don't know about the kit yet. I built the monogram version 3 times in my life. Once when I was a wee one, and then a couple times after that. And it's not awful, but it's not wonderful either. So we're going to look and see how this one goes. Love the box art. There's some CAD drawings. It says it has accurate engines, accurate propellers, accurate cockpit, correct canopy, new tools, correct rear canopy, new tools, some photo etches with it, decals, mask set. 2 versions. I'm going to do this one because I've always done it in black. I want to do an olive one. And this was Saipan 1944, and this was Saipan 1944. A little about the aircraft there if you want to pause it and have a read. And with this kit, I'm going to really go to town. I've got the Brazen Edward set for one of the engines. And I've got the self-adhesive gun turret set. And Edwards mask set. And the front interior set with PE on both sides. And finally, the rear interior set with PE on both sides. We're going to detail this bad boy up. So, let's take the top off. Let's move all this stuff out of the way. Some more light on the subject. We've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sprues, clear parts, instructions, noisy bags, but they're Great Wall Hobby, so they're self-adhesive. This is matching sprues, but I can't take them out separately because, as you can see, the 2 cowls are put together. And we'll look at this engine in a minute, but right now we've got these engines, and look at their weight on wheels, even with a nice bulge. No wording, but weight on wheels is a good start. Really good details, nice guns with the tips. Oh, we can see that, but the tips are started to be hollowed out, so you can just stick a drill in there. These must have tips that go on the end of them. There's some really nice detail in here. I did review the Hobby Boss version of this kit. I'll probably put it up at the same time, but right now this is looking better than the Hobby Boss version. The exhaust tips here are hollowed out. I mean, I may not have needed to buy this resin engine. Rudders, so go around, look at some of this outstanding plastic. And we all know Great Wall Hobby does a good job. Wonderful detail. No burring or flash on the prop. Looks like there's some parts missing or cut off of there. It's on both of them, so I'm thinking it's for a different version. And here are the fuselage halves. And wonderful rivet detail, especially right here around the wing root. And they're rounded nice. These are more like screw heads. Really nice parts. No flash, good quality plastic, some wonderful detail inside. And there's You see a few ejector pin spots right here, but those may be covered by things. Good detail in back, but you know, and depending on how the photo etch works, these may come out anyway, but maybe not because they're dimensional. They may stay, but that wonderful rivet and screw head detail and panel line detail, nice. I'm looking forward to this. Now that I've cracked it open, wings, matching sprues, crinkly bags. I finished my Bearcat. These all come out separately. I'll put a picture of the Bearcat up, or a couple of them up. But I did finish the Bearcat. This one looks like you can have the speed brakes raised on it, where the Hobby Boss one had them set in. And it still looked good, but you can have them raised. I'm not sure they're raised on the ground or not, but you never know. And the part where the speed brake is inset. But what I'm most pleased with, the rivet detail on the flaps, ailerons, and then this rivet detail and screw head detail on these panels right here. Every panel. Wonderful. Beautiful. Same on the bottom wing, where the speed brake housing is, the access panels, great screw head and rivet details. Wow. Impressive. Now the booms, again, matching sprues, not matching sprues. Alright. Matching boom halves. But this one has the elevator on it. And this is part of the, probably the front gear wheel. But again, all the ejector pin marks are sunk in. I'd still make sure that they're flush doing a test fit, but they are all sunk in. Nice detail inside where the landing gear is going to go. And again, nice detail on the front doors for the front landing gear. And rivet head, screw head, panel line detail. Same on the elevator. Okay, and then this one, which the booms are the same, but this one's got the flaps and the rear gear doors. As you can see, the detail in the rear gear doors. Spot on. Flaps. Nice riveting. Booms we already looked at, but you can see the rudders are going to attach to the boom so they can be posable. Very nice. One really long sprue with all the interior details. And we've got the top turret, which it does have. Some versions didn't. Front landing gear bay, floor of the cockpit, this is where the seat's going to go. Bulkheads, detail for the sidewalls of the cockpit, the hatch. The front wheel doesn't have as much weight on wheel, just a tiny little bit where the guns go. These are one piece, so this is probably the elevator control. The landing gear struts. No burring, no flash. These antennas here are one piece. Very good for the radio operator. None of these round parts have burring on them. Flip side. Again, ejector pins are all sunk in. control stick, fire extinguisher, throttle. So just start here with the floor. Check out all the nice riveting detail on there. And then the other part of the floor. This, I believe, is the back one. This is the front one where the seat goes. Or it could be the other way around. This is the back one, and this is the front one because here's where the hatch comes up. This has got to be the back one. Bulkheads, wonderfully detailed. The door hatch. Another bulkhead. This is the radiator operator's one with all these, so I really doubt that I'd replace this with PE. Front wheel bay. The wheel struts are compressed, as they should be when it's on the ground. Nice tread pattern on the tires. Again, I don't know if you can see, but there's no real burring there. Other side. No sink marks, no marks out of place. This is molded real nice, the turret. Here's the radar dish. And like the fire extinguisher and this oxygen tank are fully molded. So are these antennas here. So a lot of thought, time went into developing that. We've got a little sprue here with some more cockpit and door details. So, there's the instrument panel. These, I'm guessing, are the leading edge flaps on the wings. Hard to say. These are the other side doors for the landing gear bay. Very good detail on both sides. Instrument panel. I might find it difficult to, look at the depth of that. I might find it difficult to use a PE one. If there's a decal, I might just use my punch set and punch the decals out and stick them in there. Because that's looked really nice. Really, really nice. And we have the L flaps. 4 of them. 2 closed, 2 open. And they both look great. And you can see the open one. No flash in any of those little slat parts there. And this one, nicely closed. Good touch. Great little hobby. And the clear nose cone. I'm liking the way that they protected that. You can get the antenna attached, so you need to be very careful with that. And the rest of the clear parts protected in there. If they're as clear as this bag is, they should be amazing. And they are. And they've got raised framing, so if you're going to cut your mask out by hand, you can. Here's how clear these parts are. You can see everything perfectly, especially that main one. They did do a really good job. So I need to put these back so they don't get scratched. And they gave you this nice little bag. And great little hobby in the beginning used to give you a nice little piece of cover art protected in this little bag right here, so I'll be framing this and putting it on the wall. I don't know if they still do that with their newer kits. I didn't see one in the SU-35, but that's okay. Instructions. Here's the PE with the wiring, the seat belts. Not sure what those are for. Some vents, more parts of the seat belts. And I guess we're going to have to open this because there's other things in here. I'm not going to take the PE out. And I won't use the PE belts, obviously, since I got the PE sets with the colored belts in them. And this doesn't want to cooperate. And I don't know why. There we go. Alright, what do we got in here? There's the perfectly cut mask set, fully numbered. Nice touch. Tammy doesn't cut their mask sets. And looks like there's some decals in here. Okay, there's the main decals, made in China, so they're not cartograph. The walkways and everything, they do look really nice though. Cut really close. And instructions for when you reveal the back cover of the mask, don't touch. And the Virgin Widow and Moon Happy, your two schemes of choice, stencils, and numbering. Alright, let's set all this to the side. I'll put it back in the bag in a moment. Before we look at the instructions, we're not going to open the PE, but we will look at the engine. And it also comes with PE wiring harness. Very nice. And I'm not going to open these, but they're very thin cowl covers. They're like scale thinness, it looks like, or scale thickness. This just has the one open exhaust cowl, and then the nose cone. This has got the push rods, the propeller parts, the exhaust tips, which are also hollowed out. See that? See, there's where all the cylinder heads go. And here are the cylinder heads. Looking very detailed. So yeah, it's going to be more detailed than the kit part, but the kit engine still looks very good. So yeah, I'm glad I got this. Instructions. Here's your layout of what you got. Here's what it's going to look like when it's all together. And there's putting it together. And more putting it together. The exhaust tips, cowl cover. Shows how all this goes. You're obviously going to want to clean out the open exhaust cowls. Get flashed over. And then the metal brackets to hold the cowl panels, the engine panels. And then you use some plastic and some wiring. You see, you need plastic here to push them open. So, I'm glad I got that. That looks really nice. And I'm not going to open the P, but I am going to look at, because like I said, that one panel's got all those 3D pinch parts, the eye visor part and everything. I definitely don't want to cut those off. And the regular instrument panel's got the depth to it. And were there dials? Let's see. Yes, instrument dials, so I can just use a punch and punch those out. Stick them in the instrument panel, so I'll probably use the kit instrument panel. Alright, that's been decided. Look at some instructions. There is your sprue map. And it is not numbered. And there's your color call out, Mr. Hobby and Vallejo. You decide which, because most of us have our own favorite color. There's putting the seat together with the PE belts. Again, I'll be using the colored PE belts. So that is the front seat compartment, because there's the pilot and there's the gunner. So I was right the first time. Here's where all your instrument decals go. And that one other panel was for the guns for the front. And then there's the radio operator's seat with all the little parts I was talking about. It says what color to paint them. Heck, I don't even know what that is. I'm not even going to speculate a guess. There's parts you put on the inside of the fuselage. Then you're putting this, oh, it's a gun turret. There you go. This is for the gun turret. So that all goes in there, and then the cockpit slides into place. There's the hatch if you want it open or close. It shows you how to do the ladder. Other side of the fuselage with all the placards that you'll have to put in before you put it together. Wheels. It looks like the front wheel is going to have to be stuck in there. It says please counterweight, but there's no counterweight in here, but it looks like it's got a specific one. Let me check. No, there's no counterweight on there. Excuse me. So there's no counterweight in the package. So at least I can get ripped out of that. It doesn't tell you how much counterweight though, so you have to figure that out. Now, if you're not going to use the radar system, which is this, or you're not going to have it open, you can put the weight in the nose, unless the nose is going to be glass, which the picture seems to show that it is glass. Then you can't put the weight in there. You got to put it in between the instrument panel and the radar panel, right in here. We'll figure it out. We're modelers. Putting it together, putting the antennas on, putting the engines together with the photo etch harness, wings together with the flaps. It says do not glue. It's up to you. PE speed brakes, which makes sense because they'd have to be thin. Weight on wheels. Again, looks like the wheels may have to go in. We'll have to check that out and see if we can put them in afterwards. Let's see. The wing going on the other wing going together. It's going to be the same thing, only opposite. I'm telling you how to fold the PE. Skip something. Yep. Okay. Going together just like before. These are all the same thing. Then the wings going onto the fuselage, the elevator going in place. PE parts for one of the hatches. Landing gear doors going on. Here's the canopy mask layout. I like how they did that. And then you got your 2 color callouts. Like I said, I'm doing Moon Happy. And you can also do the Virgin Widow. Maybe another time. But I'm doing Moon Happy this time. And then, that's it. We are done. So, I'm glad I got to look at this. I'm glad this is my next build because, like I said, I built the monogram one several times. Bought this and all the necessary add-ons to go to it, which most of them I'm not going to use. A lot of this stuff I probably will. The belts, maybe some of the panels I will. Again, some of the flooring and stuff I will because it's got really nice raised detail in there. Mask set I probably won't. And then the gun turret, seat and controls, I might. I'll have to see. So there you have it. Beautiful 148 P-61A Black Widow. Kit number L4806. Great kit. There's a little about the airplane if you want to pause it and read it. So, find a kit you truly love. Don't be a kit collector, be a kit builder. And put it together. I'll do some updates once I get started on this week. Thanks for watching.